Well, good evening and welcome everyone to the 2021 elected official swearing in ceremony. Thank you for joining us for this moment to honor our county's elected officials. And we are going to begin first by taking a moment to honor our great country with our national anthem, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. So for those who are able to stand, if you would please do so at this time.
I pledge allegiance.
Thank you. And now I would like to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance along with Demetrius Archuleta Willis, who is 12 years old.
I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Demetrius. We really appreciate that. And now I would like to ask each of you to take your seats and to adjust your cameras, because we will be installing several of our county elected officials who have been trusted to serve the people of our great county, Coconino County. So as we enter 2021, COVID-19 and the pandemic that has affected us all, especially our local residents here in Coconino County, throughout the state, throughout our nation and our world, is something that we want to remember. And I want to offer right now a moment of silence for those who have lost their lives to COVID-19. Would you please join me in a moment of silence to remember those who are not with us this evening? Thank you. This ceremony is being done completely virtual to demonstrate this county's commitment to COVID-19 safe practices and to also protect our leaders and our county team during this time. While it is not our normal swearing-in ceremony that many are accustomed to, we knew the importance of our community seeing all of our elected officials dedicate themselves to the service of our people. Our oaths today will be delivered by judges, by family members, and other elected officials. Following the oaths, each elected official will make a brief remarks, and they will let us know about how they plan to enter their new term, or they will at least share some remarks about who has helped them, perhaps some thoughts on what their vision is, or just some remarks of gratitude. As we are virtual, a reminder to the elected officials to use the chat function of Zoom to let our team know if any family member or friends that need to be made presenters need to be elevated to that level to join you for your oath. So because we are doing this virtually, we want to make sure that on the screen with our elected officials are their family and friends. And we know that all of you have already said who those people are, but perhaps some folks who weren't able to join are now able to join. And it's not too late to have them join with you on the camera. So if you would please just use the chat function and let Eric Peterson or Julian Wolf know who those folks are. We will make sure that we get them on screen with you. And even if we have to pause for a couple of minutes, that's fine. This is a very special evening. We want this to be special for all of our elected officials. And so if you need a little bit of time, that's fine. We can slow it down to give you the time that you need. We will also pause the oath to ensure that your family and friends who are with you, you can take some photos. Our team will take a photo of all of those that are with you. So again, we're going to move in a manner that will enable you to make sure to capture this very special moment. So as we prepare for our oath today, I want to take a moment to highlight how diverse our county elected officials are. For the first time in history of this county, there are now 4 women who are on the Board of Supervisors. 2 members of the Navajo Nation also joined the Board of Supervisors. Our entire roster of elected officials is diverse across race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, age, and ability. What wonderful progress towards a more diverse representation and leadership that the voters have given our county, and this truly is a gift. Tonight, we will witness the oath of office to 12 elected officials. On the Board of Supervisors, District 1, Supervisor Patrice Horstman. District 3, Supervisor Matt Ryan. District 4, Supervisor Judy Begay. District 5, Supervisor Lena Fowler, and also Vice Chair. And myself, Supervisor of District 2 and Chairwoman of the Board of Supervisors. Judge Cathleen Nichols Brown will take the oath after being the first Coconino County Superior Court judge to undergo a retention election since the voters approved Proposition 416 in 2018, calling for merit selection of judges. Our elected officials will also take the oath to serve their roles tonight. County Assessor Armando Ruiz, County Attorney William Ring, County Recorder Patty Hansen, County Sheriff Jim Driscoll, Superintendent of Schools Dr. Tommy Lewis, County Treasurer Sarah Benatar. Congratulations to our elected officials, and thank you for taking a sacred oath of trust and loyalty to the people of Coconino County. And so first, I would like to call upon Supervisor Patrice Horstman, who will be the first one to take the oath of office. She is our newly elected District 1 Supervisor. Administering the oath to Supervisor Horstman will be the Honorable Presiding Judge Dan Slayton of Coconino County Superior Court. Supervisor Horstman, do you see everyone on camera for your oath that you intended, or are there others that you would like to add?
Actually, I don't see anyone. Let
Madam
me
Chair,
see here.
We'll take on the screen here, Madam Chair, and then that'll help people see. So I'll have Julian, if you could stop sharing, please. Thank you. And then folks at it. We're getting there, Madam Chair, so.
Okay, well, no problem. Like I said, we'll take the time that we need because this is very special. We want to make sure that all of our elected officials have those folks that they intended to have surround them.
There we do. I can do that.
Ah.
There we go. Hey, Andy.
There's Jim.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Jenna. Kathleen, yes, I'm seeing, and Bob and Tony.
It's coming
They're coming up.
That's great.
Chair Archuleta, they're starting to appear.
Okay, great.
Hi, Shelley and John. There's
Monica.
Monica, Terry. All right. Oh my God, Barb. Hey, Lucinda. Oh, hey, how are you, Jordy? Hey, John. Rose, Steve, Sybil, the Carter sisters and their mother, Carol. That's great.
There's Cameron.
Kim and Nancy.
Steve and
Yeah. Now, is Michael on there? That's my brother who's not the very, very technologically advanced, but I did see he was on there. Hopefully he's on. Let's look.
Hey, Steve.
You should be able to be on
Heather and
camera.
Robin. Beth and Steve.
Franklin.
Franklin. Tam and Tim. Their picture's not there, but and I don't see Michael, but oh, there he is. I saw his name. He's there. So, Chair Archuleta, I think the gang's all here.
Great. Well, thank you. We'll give it just another like 30 seconds.
Here, I'll
There's
take a
Karen
picture.
and Bob.
I know, we'll do this.
Okay, so everybody keep your cameras on. And we will go ahead and call on the Honorable Judge Slayton.
Chair Archuleta, or I'm sorry, Supervisor Archuleta, could my camera apparently has not
Okay, let me see
been
if,
turned on. I'm getting a message that I can't start my video because the host has stopped it.
okay, we will start it up right now. Give us just a second.
Apologies. There you go, Judge Slayton. You're on now.
All right, very good. Thank you all. I appreciate being part of this wonderful ceremony for all of these wonderful elected officials who have made the decision to serve our county and our citizens. Let me just say also that if there's anyone who wishes to affirm rather than swear the oath, please let me know before I begin the oath. Supervisor Horstman, if you'd raise your right hand, please.
Yes, I will, Judge.
I, Patrice Horstman,
I, Patrice Horstman,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws
and the Constitution and laws
of the state of Arizona,
of the state of Arizona,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and defend them against all enemies,
and defend them against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties
of the office of Coconino County Supervisor, District 1,
of the office of Coconino County Supervisor, District 1,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations, Supervisor Horstman.
Thank you, Judge Slayton. So, and I want to thank all of you for being here. It's really great to see you all. So, thank you. And I want to thank the residents of Coconino County, District 1, for your overwhelming support and confidence. I am enthusiastically looking forward to joining veteran supervisors Liz, Matt, and Lena, as well as my longtime friend and fellow newbie, Judy Begay.
She's speaking and you've got your head in the picture.
I can't think of a better group of committed public servants to serve this county. I am also looking forward to learning from and collaborating with other elected officials and our county staff. My 45 years of being part of this great community has taught me that our county's greatest strength is in its diversity. Diversity of people, culture, perspectives, and economy in our land. I look forward to serving Coconino County and working together to develop inclusive, creative, and sustainable approaches to address our community needs. I want to thank my partner Lulu, who's been part of this campaign every step of the way, and my #1 support group, my family, my brother Michael, who actually made it. Great job, Michael. My sisters Shelley and Tamron and their partners, my campaign chair Bill Auberly, communications chair Carrie Bloom, treasurer Leslie McLean, Jenna, my campaign committee, and numerous volunteers that are just too many really to name tonight. But many of you are here in this Zoom meeting, and I want to give you tell you I have my sincerest, heartfelt thank you for all that you have done. I so appreciate your friendship. I so appreciate what you have done for this campaign and for me personally. So thank you so much. Now more than ever, with facing a pandemic, vaccine distribution, economic loss, and environmental challenges, we see the importance of local government. It is going to take all of us, and I mean all of us, to meet these challenges. Together and working together, we build a vibrant Coconino County that serves all. So I am looking forward to getting to work. And I want to thank you again, and please, all of you, be well. Thank you. So great to see you.
Great. Good.
So I got to take pictures.
Thank you and congratulations, Supervisor Horstman.
Thank you, Chair Archuleta. It's my pleasure to be working with you.
Thank you. The next official that we are going to be swearing in is me as district two. Yay. And so I would like to invite my family to join me here and invite those who have indicated that they are here for me to be on the screen. And I would love for Steve Peru and Beth to be on, and Rose, if you would like to be on. Those who would like to join me as well, you are very much invited to do so. Okay, it looks like we're getting there. Let's see.
We are, Madam Chair, and I'm just, this is Eric Peterson, just to help, if you are in attendee mode, if you use the raise your hand function, well, that's an easy way for us to grab you and bring you into the video as well. So we'll get those.
If your hands.
Yep, we see hands, so we're adding them.
Okay, so so family and friends, if you would raise your hand, then you'll be promoted to a panelist. And then that means you'll be on the screen with me, which will be wonderful because then I can get a photo with you. Okay, let me see. I'm going to look through the participant list because I was expecting a few more folks. Hi, Destiny. Hi, Teresa and Juliana. Felipe and Felice. Hi, Karen. So good to see you guys. Let's see. I want to get Viviana, Allie, and Carrie and Lucinda. Jamie. That's great. Hi, Jamie.
Cameron.
Wanda and Dan. Cameron Casaus. There, I see Cameron. If you see Wanda and Dan Billings Reber, That would be great. And Lucinda. Okay, let me just go through this just for a minute. Oh, Katrina Hines, could you please elevate Katrina Hines to a panelist so she can get on the photo with me?
Katrina should be able to turn her camera on. She should be there.
Family from Phoenix. Okay, let's see. There she is. Okay, super. Hi, Evelyn. Hi, Katrina. Hi, Christine. Hi, Cameron. Okay. Think we have everybody. Let's see. Oh, Ruth. Hi, Ruth. That's great. Okay, super. So everybody leave their cameras on for just a minute and let me get my folks here, my family who's here with me. Okay, Dad, come on. Dad and Mom. Okay. Well, it's okay. Let me just introduce my dad and my mom, Remigio and Isabel Archuleta. Okay, now I have to stand right over here, Mom. My dad. It's okay. And you stand back a little bit in the wider shot, so you can probably get all of us.
Yeah, we can.
There we go. Okay, and stand a little bit closer to one another. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, and then let's see. I'll get my sister and my brother next. We'll do the siblings that I grew up with first. My sister Anna Archuleta, my brother Esteban, and then Dennis, my brother-in-law Dennis, okay, and then we have Demetrius Archuleta Willis, my son. There you go, and then my husband, Franklin Willis, and then I have on the screen I have oh my goodness, I have first cousins, I have I have an aunt, I have second cousins, I have several cousins from all over Arizona. I have my chosen family members from California. I have family from New Mexico. I especially want to say hello to Felipe and Felice, my nephew and niece, Felice Guevara and Felipe Guevara. Want to say hello to all of you and all of my chosen family and all of my friends who are my chosen family as well. You're also very, very special. So we're going to go ahead and start. And I've asked my husband, Franklin Willis, and my sister and my brother to administer the oath of office to me. This is the first time my family has administered the oath of office, so it's very special to me. And I am so proud to be serving my 7th term. So this is very special for them to be able to administer this oath of office. So Sue, do you want to stand right here? And Mommy will do this. I'm going to raise my right hand. I,
Elizabeth C. Archuleta,
Elizabeth Concepcion Archuleta,
do solemnly swear
that
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and defend them against all enemies,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and defend them against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and impartially discharge
discharge
the duties of the office of
the duties of the office of
Coconino County Supervisor, District 2,
Coconino County Supervisor, District 2,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God, or so do I affirm.
So help me God.
It's a long road. Hey,
Thank you.
not yet.
Oh, guys, it's time.
She has to beside you, Stella. She has to beside, I don't know.
Okay, well, thank you so much. That was very, very special to me. And I first just want to thank all of the residents of District 2 for electing me again for a term in office, my 7th term. I am very, very humbled and honored and privileged to be able to serve you as District 2 Supervisor. It has been really such an honor to continue the history of my family who arrived in Arizona in the early 1900s, and my family from New Mexico who have been there for numerous generations, way, way back, actually from the early 1600s. And so I am very, very proud to be able to bring my family's history and their commitment to community with me as a county supervisor. I have not done this alone. I stand on the shoulders of giants, of people before me who have blazed trails. Tonight, I'm wearing this ring of my great-great-grandmother who was a leader in Coconino County in Flagstaff, Arizona. She was a Hispanic pioneer, and she was a person who was committed to fighting injustices and to creating equity in our community. In fact, she and many Hispanic pioneer families helped establish Flagstaff, and they were some of the first people in our community to make sure that Latinos and all people have a voice. I'm proud to be the first Latina county supervisor to serve on the board in the history of Coconino County. And I share that with you because I bring my culture, I bring my perspective. Well, that's unfortunate because this is a solemn ceremony, and this is one where it deserves dignity and respect. And unfortunately, we have people like that that choose to create chaos at a ceremony such like this. But it does actually give me a chance to say that Coconino County does not tolerate that type of behavior. We are a county that speaks out against that. We are a county that will not tolerate racism, prejudice, sexism, etc. That is part of the fabric of our being. And so I want to make sure that people understand that, because what you saw on the screen was unacceptable. And unfortunately, if children saw that, we do apologize. That is one of the, unfortunately, it's one of the signs of our times in a virtual setting. So I'm sorry if people got a little shaken by that. I apologize. But let me get back to what I was saying, and that is that I am proud to be able to serve. I'm proud to be able to bring my perspective as a Latina, as a mother, as a daughter, as a sibling, as a friend, as a community member. And I will serve you with honor, with commitment, with the very strong work ethic that I've had for the past 24 years, and with an unwavering loyalty to community and to our county. I remember early on going with my dad to community meetings where we were working with neighborhoods to build leadership and to make sure that voices were being heard. And that's where I got my values of ensuring that community participation for the county is number one, for ensuring that equity is number one. And that is where I get my strength, is from my family and my community, to be able to carry on the values of our county. That's been demonstrated by our response to the pandemic, and that's been demonstrated by Coconino County service over the past 24 years that I've been involved. Thank you to my childhood friends that are on, to my family that are on, to my colleagues over the years that have joined me, to my family who has joined me. As I mentioned, I stand on the shoulders of giants. It's you who have helped prop me up, who have helped me be the best leader I could possibly be. And it is you who I will continue to need for the next 4 years as I continue to serve this great county. I love you all. I serve you in community. Thank you so much. I'm so very proud to be able to be here today and to be with you. Thank you.
Hooray!
So now we will go on to Supervisor Ryan, who is the supervisor of District 3, and administering the oath for Supervisor Ryan is the Honorable Presiding Judge Dan Slayton. Supervisor Ryan, we want to make sure that we have your family and friends on camera.
So my voice is working at this point. So they'll be watching. We're not going to have a participation from the family, but they're out there. So I'm good. Okay.
Supervisor Ryan, if you'd raise your right hand, please. I, Matt Ryan,
I, Matt Ryan,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties
of the office of Coconino County Supervisor, District 3,
of the office of Coconino County Supervisor, District 3,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Supervisor Ryan.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be sworn in by you, Judge Slayton. All right. Yeah. And I hear cheering from my my grandkids and family out there. It's family night at the Ryan house. So Monday nights we come together here. But I have family and friends that are out there in Arizona, California, Colorado, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Juarez, Mexico, and I'm sure some other places. And speaking of large families, I'm one of 10. I have approximately 40 nephews and nieces, and another 40 great nephews and nieces. And so I wouldn't have time to name them all, let alone all the people that have been so kind to support me. But it's my great pleasure to be able to represent Coconino County again. And I want to thank the people of the county and my district for supporting me throughout the years. We've been leaders in processes through innovation and creativity, often working on pilot programs. It is putting intellect together to achieve that has led to such success, and not accepting just because that is how it's done. We have been leaders in many areas. We have many challenges ahead, and first and foremost, the pandemic and leading health initiatives and vaccines, as we have done, working with our communities in health, on our economy, and helping those in need, especially during this downturn. Beyond that, continuing our work in forest initiatives to thwart or otherwise our greatest public health and safety threat of wildfire and flooding, and help rebuild the industry through our various industries. We don't want to have fires like we've seen in California or Colorado. We have been able to build compatible communities through plans and implementation, protecting the missions of our local communities, as well as our partners that we have out there throughout the county. I am an advocate of wise land planning, and through that, we have the ability to solve some of our housing issues and our economic challenges, as well as protecting these beautiful lands in which we live. We have many challenges. We have the opportunity to be on the forefront of restorative justice, as we have been through our work with our Criminal Justice Coordinating Council and working with our community and professionals in innovative approaches, and to do the same in our health and human services as well. With COVID, we have been forced to work and live differently. We will have plenty of an opportunity to look at our new norm and adapt. This is a chance to refine our way. I look forward to these next 4 years working together with my peers. I welcome Judy and Patrice on the board to join me. And I look forward to working together with the community and individuals to achieve and to excel. We are beautiful Coconino County, land of unlimited discovery, and I'm proud to be so. And then one last piece, I have to give a shout out because I have my grandchildren, to Daniel, Neymar, Finian, Donovan, Ava, Jovi, and Emmett. Thank you all, and I look forward to this opportunity. Thank you, everybody, and we got everything to look forward to.
Thank you, Supervisor Ryan. Now we are going to swear in Supervisor Judy Begay, and she will be taking the oath by the Honorable Presiding Judge Dan Sladen. Supervisor Begay, we want to make sure that we take a minute to get folks that you were expecting to be on camera with you.
I'm okay here. My family was informed that it would be around 5:45, so they're probably waiting. So I'll just continue. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Supervisor Begay. Then let's, we will go ahead and get started, and we will turn
Madam
your
Chair.
camera on.
Just
Yes.
make sure, Supervisor Begay, if you could turn your camera on in the Grand Canyon room so we can see. Here we are. Hello.
I thought I'd get away with that.
Are we ready to proceed?
Yes,
All right. Supervisor Begay, if you would please raise your right hand. I, Judy Begay,
I, Judy Begay,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws
and the Constitution and laws
of the state of Arizona,
in the state of Arizona.
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
I will bear truth, faith, and allegiance to the same,
and defend them against all enemies,
and defend them against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic.
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge
And I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of Coconino County Supervisor, District 4,
for the duties of the County of District 4,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Supervisor Begay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. First, my name is Judy Begay. I am, my clans are Twitchini, Tzedeshkijne Bashishchin, Lashi Dashichedo, Tachine Dashanala. I'm originally from Coal Mine Mesa, which is called Sekon Hasana. And I just want to, first of all, thank everyone that has really, really helped me in regards to getting me elected into this position. I do have a bunch of people that have really helped me. And I did have an election committee consisting of 20+ people that have really showed a lot of commitments, you know, to make sure that, you know, I was elected. Also had a Loretta Chino as my county campaign manager, and then Denise Billy was my treasurer. And also I want to thank the Coconino County Democratic Office, and also the Navajo County Democratic Office and the State Democratic Office. They did a lot for me. So I just want to say thank you. And everyone else, my brother Joshua Butler, he did a lot of in-kind services, and there were a lot of people that also did in-kind services. And I thank you very, very much for all of that. And also for my Dene relatives, they did a lot for me too. So I just want to say to each and every one of you. As you know, we have a lot of issues. We have road issues, we have broadband issues, we have places that don't have no running water, no electricity. We also have places that, you know, have, we're all faced with COVID, I'm sorry. And, you know, there's some people that have left us, and there's some people that were still here. And I just want to say that, you know, we really need to be careful. We need to be safe, and we need to keep ourselves healthy, and always wash our hands and wear our mask. And then also we do have Bennett freeze issues within our areas. And then we also have planning zoning issues in Flagstaff area. We have flood and also fire issues. We have open space issues, and the list goes on and on. And as you know, our economy, our cost of living is about 35%. And also that, you know, out of the 601 counties that we have, we're probably like 418. And to, you know, that's a lot of work that needs to be done, you know, as to how we're going to help the communities that we're going to be serving. And then also, I have Cheryl Barlow, who's my executive assistant. And then I also have Miss Naomi Sloan, who's also an assistant. And we've been trying to get our office all situated. And I want to thank all the Coconino County staff, including the managers, all the department heads. They've been running around and getting us situated to ensure that, you know, we are accommodated, to ensure that we have services out to with our communities. I want to be able to create some partnerships and also some MOUs and MOAs with the diverse tribes and cultures that's part of District 4. And the whole district, we have a lot of families that are in need. And I just want to say, and we have to be respectful of their cultures too, and the way, you know, they do things and things like that. So I do have experience in managing health programs, and then also school oversight, and then also housing and infrastructure development. And so I was able to, you know, I will be able to use that to ensure that we are enhancing services, you know, within the District 4 boundaries, and also to help the other supervisors in their areas too. So this is going to be a collaborative effort, and we just want to make sure that, you know, we're there for everyone within our districts. And it would mean a lot, and, you know, to ensure that we are actually planning and protecting and having our people safe out there too. So I just want to say in my Navajo language, Landa e kon ben hich en da huist e kon tiin da dat e to dat sin da dat e dat den aron da alt khaje da hashit am has an da e ya kon de kosen sa dan dafni hat no di dat at e kon de aron da kon kisanen dan has anige e kon de to da en da has kini big en da alte to en da e ya to da dat e aron da ke ya dat so da e dat e kon de Ede ya kon de arts ko bent on shigi an gil abe hat da zani ya ko di de kon khalet an hin khat over so dani zan de ko di ya khajo asgada dit ago ko an nils ko khada to kuide shi ya de be on do as an بالقد حطت هيك جو با كنت سندو كون بندش ايات اهون صح كيس ويات اهو ايا بكنت اونش دي اي غان سونسو اي هوت اي بان سس كيس كو كون دي ايا الكادي جاشيدا نيلس كو كون دي ادون دا كون يا I have an open door policy كون دي I just want to say that anybody can come to my office, talk to me about things that's on your mind. I will listen. If I can't help you, then I will make sure that you direct it to the right person and, you know, make sure that your issues are resolved and addressed to the best of the ability that, you know, that we can have and do. So I just want to say thank you to my colleagues, and I'm looking forward to working with you. I think we became longtime friends at one point in time. And so I just want to say again to the department heads, I thank your staff individually, you know, for giving us an opportunity to, you know, have a nice office, you know, through renovations and stuff like that. And so, thanks.
Thank you, Supervisor Begay. And our next Board of Supervisors member who will be sworn in is going to be District 5 Supervisor Lena Fowler. Administering the oath will be the Honorable Navajo Nation Supreme Court Justice Eleanor Shirley. Supervisor Fowler.
Supervisor Fowler, are you seeing folks on the camera that you're looking for? And then Judge Shirley, Justice Shirley, you can just turn your camera on and we'll make sure you're here and ready.
And let's just make sure that we have the folks that Supervisor Fowler was expecting to be on camera with her. Supervisor Fowler, do you see some of the people that you were expecting on? I don't know if you have audio, Supervisor Fowler, but we can't hear you. Why don't we just do a test?
Hello?
Oh, wonderful. There, we can hear you now, Supervisor Fowler.
Okay. Homer's on. Homer, turn your camera on. Liz, turn yours on. Mayor Diak. Hey, Deb, you're there. Turn your cameras on. Eleanor, you can turn yours on too. Let's take a picture.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes. You're echoing. You have to turn another, I don't know what's on, but something needs to, would it be the phone? What would it be, Eric? Do you know?
Can you hear me now?
There you are. Yes.
Okay.
But you can turn your camera on.
Judge Shirley, your camera is on, Justice Shirley, so we can see you.
Eleanor and I were in college together, so we go way back. We're friends. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, look at everybody's here.
Okay.
Maybe Miranda will be able to take a picture with all of us. Okay.
Are you ready?
A day.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'd like to say I am very happy and honored to provide this and administer this oath. This is called Natani Atehatitsi. Is basically what we're doing here. So at this moment, I'd like to request Supervisor Fowler to raise your right hand. I, Lena Fowler,
I, Lena Fowler,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
that I will bear truth, faith, and allegiance
and I will bear truth, faith, and allegiance
to the same and defend them against all enemies,
to the same and defend them against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge
and I will faithfully and impartially discharge
the duties of the office of Coconino County Supervisor, District 5,
the duties of Coconino County District 5,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my absolute abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Supervisor Fowler.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so
Yes.
much for taking the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining me. And I just want to thank, it just looks so beautiful looking at all of you. I know there's some internet issues out at home. And so it's always a challenge to have everyone join, but I want to just thank everyone that has joined me here to cheer me on, to be with me and to be together. I love hugging, as you all know, so I want to hug all of you and just want to thank you. And I want to thank my colleagues, Supervisor Archuleta, Supervisor Ryan, and I want to thank Supervisor Jim Parks, former supervisor, and Supervisor Babbitt. We've been together through these years, working together, and we've learned so much from each other. And from our staff, our county manager, Jimmy, Jane, and our deputies, it's always a learning experience. Plus, I want to thank I cannot be here without my children, Raylene, Chris, and Shoni. They are my absolute grounder. They ground me. And I just want to thank all of them for always making sure that checking in on me and making sure I'm okay. Plus my mother, and I wish they turned the camera on. Liz, you can't turn your camera on. And my brothers and sisters and my nephews, nieces, they are the absolute supporters and always encouraging me and whatever I do, plus all of my relatives. I am and my community in Tuba City, they've always supported me, really enjoyed working there prior to even being elected, working as a volunteer and working full time and having children, hauling them around. And I want to just thank just the absolute support that my community provides. And just working together, partnership is just absolutely the way to get things done. Cannot do things alone. And through the years, we just really worked together. I see Nathaniel. Hello, Nate, our council delegate. And we have started the Colorado Plateau Economic Development Alliance. That's a really big goal of Coconino County. And our board at this county has worked very hard to really ensure that our residents are really are heard, and also we address issues as they come up, like unemployment issues has come up. We've worked on birth certificates, mainly delayed birth certificates for Native Americans. We have worked for economic development. We've worked with our towns and cities. I see Mayor Dyack here from Page. Thank you so much. I just really enjoy working with our communities throughout the county. And that's just the way we all work together. We work in collaboration and we check in with each other, see how to be able to work together and be able to move forward issues together. And the other electeds. Thank you, Judge Slayton. We work together at the CJCC Criminal Coordinating Council. And just a lot of collaboration from the hometown all the way to Washington, D.C., to the state. And I just want to thank you all. And I'm totally committed in working, and just really working together and all the issues that have faced us. And I want to thank Navajo Nation and Hopi, and San Juan Southern Paiute, the tribes that are within the counties, the Havasupai. We all work together, try to work together to really resolve some issues. And sometimes it's complicated, but we really address them. So I just want to thank all of you, and we're going to continue to work together. And I have one more person that I really have to thank. I have to thank Miranda. Miranda, she's at the wave right there. She is the one that is my staff assistant, and I can't do without her. She's the one that has really encourages me. We work as a team. We're a real team player, and just want to thank her and that how much work that she does and the commitment that she has to our county and to the citizens here. So thank you so much. Hi, Mike. Thank you for joining. We work together on broadband. We have completed a study, Middle Mile, from here to all the way to the Utah border and all the way to the Four Corners. And that's the kind of projects that we work on. We all work together, from community to the Board of Supervisors and to the state legislators. We have really great state legislators that we work with, and our congressional delegations. And I really look forward to the next 4 years again. Thank you so much. I just want to thank everyone. Thank you again, yeah, for joining me. And I hope somebody took a picture because I was too busy talking. Thank you, yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Supervisor Fowler. And now the next oath of office will be taken by the Honorable Judge Cathleen Nichols Brown. Judge Cathleen Nichols Brown will be administer the oath of office by the Honorable Superior Court presiding Judge Dan Slayton.
While we're getting Judge Nichols set up, let me just say, this gives me an opportunity with Judge Nichols to just recognize the Board of Supervisors and all the amazing work and partnership we have had with the Board of Supervisors. I've been a judge for now over 21 years, and there has not been 1 year that I have not doubted the support and the commitment of the Coconino County Board of Supervisors to our county, to our citizens, and to our justice system. And so I really want to appreciate and just acknowledge the support that you have given to us, the support you've given to the Criminal Justice Coordinating Council, and the support that you've given to me professionally and personally as well. As I see Chair Archuleta in front of me, I spring back to an election that I was in and a long time ago, and I just appreciate all of the support that she has given. So I'm looking forward to working with the new Board of Supervisors, and I'm looking forward to continuing the relationship that we have. I also want to thank Judge Nichols for being the first one to kind of be pushed through and kicked out into the open on the new merit selection, retention election. Judge Nichols had to go through the Judicial Performance Review Commission and to be evaluated by all those who come into her court system. It was a difficult process, but she did very well, and she achieved unanimous support by the JPR for being retained in office. Having said that, Judge Nichols, give you an opportunity now to recognize, you probably have some folks there that are joining you.
Can you hear me now, Judge?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I can see my son came on and off, my two sister-in-laws, I can see, so I'll acknowledge, I don't have a lot of family that I invited, but my son is, and his dear girlfriend Haley are there right on the screen there. And then Meg Roederer is my sister-in-law, and she's waving. And then Katie Poindexter, she's not up on the video, but that's my other sister-in-law. Oh, you're here, you're here. And then I had invited my husband's aunt and uncle because they've really followed my career, and they were, I think, gonna try to do it from California, but I'm not seeing their names on. I thought about reaching out to some of my other cousins, but busy day in court, and I decided not to, but we'll talk about it in a moment. But my husband's not on the camera, and many people that know me know I adore my husband. We've been married 38 years, and but he's Judge Slayton knows this. He's had some really serious health issues in the last 4 years, and I finished up my calendar right at 5 o'clock, and I didn't want to go home. I thought it'd be nice to have the great seal of Arizona and be in the courtroom that I'm so honored to serve in. And he's at home, so, and he's had a stroke and a lot of different issues. So he would need assistance to be able to do this. And with COVID, just decided we couldn't do it. But maybe we can take a picture and I'll show it to him after I get home. So I thank the family that's here today. Thank you, Meg. Thanks, Meg.
Judge Nichols, are you ready?
I'm ready. And you know, Judge, I feel like I should be standing. It's funny because Judge Slayton's just right across the hall. We have courtrooms that face each other, but I can't really stand and have you see the great seal of the state of Arizona and our flag. So I think I'll stay seated there. We can get
I'll allow you to stay seated.
We'll get the Arizona flag in there too. There we go. I'm ready, Judge.
Judge Nichols and I go back a long ways.
We do. I'm going to talk about that when I get a moment.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Raise your right hand, please. I, Cathleen Brown Nichols,
I, Cathleen Brown Nichols,
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
I solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties
of the office of Coconino County Superior Court Judge, Division 5,
of the office of the Coconino County Superior Court Judge, Division 5,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the very best of my abilities.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Judge Nichols.
Thank you, Judge Slayton. So I know we've only got a couple of minutes, so I won't talk too long, but I'm really honored that Judge Slayton, I knew I had the option to have him do the oath as, of course, our presiding judge. But as Judge Slayton said, he and I go way back. He likes to tease me that I have been a professional stalker of him. And what he means by that is I am so proud today to tell you that as of today, in this new year, I am starting my 25th year working for Coconino County. And I've been so honored to do it. At this point now, at 61 years old, in my 25th year working for the county, I now have devoted more than half of my professional career working for this county. And I'm so proud to do it. I love this county. I love living here, and I love all the people that I get to work with and meet. It is such a diverse county and so eclectic, and I love it. But Judge, I started very briefly in the county attorney's office in October of 1995, 3 months after Judge Slayton, and we worked as prosecutors together. And I worked there for 7.5 years, got great experience, loved my time there. And I left for a short period of time, about 1.5 years, and I got to work with the county attorney, Bill Ring. When he was in private practice, he asked me to come work for him, and thoroughly enjoyed my time working with Bill. But I was drawn to the bench because I had judges that I had practiced in front of here on this bench in this courthouse encourage me over and over to think about it. So I ended up applying, and the Board of Supervisors, on the recommendation of the presiding judge, appointed me to serve as a full-time justice of the peace, judge pro tem, and a Superior Court pro tem. And that was actually taking Judge Slayton's job when he got appointed to the Superior Court. And so I worked in that court for 8 years before I decided to run for Superior Court. And it's a lot of work to run an election, and judges, of course, are in a unique spot because we're not politicians. But I look back and I would not have been elected without the help of many people that are here today. Gosh, my husband, I called him Sign Patrol. He worked so hard getting signs up and out. My son did too. I'll never forget the morning of my first election. My son got up at 4 or 5 in the morning to go out and help put signs up, and while he was in school full-time in college at NAU. So it's a lot of work, and like Supervisor Horstman and Supervisor Fowler said, you know, we don't do it alone. And I am just so grateful for my family and my friends and my colleagues that have supported me, because I would not have been able to have this incredible career and do the job that I love. I feel blessed every single day to do this job and serve the citizens of Coconino County, and some folks that don't live here that come into our court, whether they're a party, an attorney, a victim of a crime, or a juror that is coming in to serve. It is such a great honor. And I'm grateful for all the support. Like Judge Slayton said, we just couldn't do our jobs without the help of many other partners. And I look at the different supervisors, and I know how supportive they've been with the court system, and they know some of the challenges that we have, and they've been really supportive. And I think about I preside over Veterans Court, and we've had great support from the Board of Supervisors with the stand down and that therapeutic court, as well as our mental health court and our recovery court. What else did I want to say? I think that's probably, I will say this, it was different going through retention election. And I can't say it wasn't stressful, because when something's new and you're not sure about it, but was truly honored that the citizens of Coconino County voted to retain me. And so today, or January, I start my 3rd term, and I'm really grateful, really, really grateful. So I think that I want other people to have their time today, but thank you so much to the family that's here and joined in on the call. I really appreciate it. I told them, I said, you know, I'm getting older. This might be my last public oath of office. So if you want to see it, call in. So I'm really grateful. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, Supervisor.
Congratulations. The next oath of office will be taken by our County Assessor, Armando Ruiz. And we want to give him just a minute to get his family and friends and invited guests up on the screen.
Thank you, Chair Archuleta. It's just going to be me on video tonight.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Assessor Reese. I will then hand it over to the Honorable Judge Dan Slayton.
Armando, if you, let's see, I need to get, there you are. Okay. Armando, if you'd raise your right hand with me, please. I, Armando Ruiz,
I, Armando Ruiz,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge
the duties of the office of Coconino County Assessor
the duties of the office of Coconino County Assessor
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I, Armando Ruiz,
I, Armando Ruiz,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will well and truly discharge
that I will well and truly discharge
the duties of Assessor of Coconino County
the duties of Assessor of Coconino County
and will, to the best of my knowledge and ability,
and will, to the best of my knowledge and ability,
truly and fairly determine the valuation
truly and fairly determine the valuation
without favor or partiality
without favor or partiality
of all taxable property
of all taxable property
in Coconino County
in Coconino County
at its full cash value.
at its full cash value.
Congratulations, Mr. Reese.
Thank you, Judge Slayton. Well, thank you all for being with me tonight, and I especially want to thank my wife Jamie, who's been with me every step of this journey, my family, my friends, the community members that continue to support me and my vision for Coconino County. I've had the privilege of working in public service in Coconino County for over 18 years. In the last 4 as an elected capacity as assessor. I'm truly proud of the work that's been accomplished alongside an amazing team there at the assessor's office. Together, we work to think outside the box to deliver services. Behind the scenes, we create efficiencies in the daily work that we do. Our group was recognized for the community outreach and education efforts that we've done across the county. We've seen an increase in accessibility of services countywide for some of our most vulnerable residents, including our widowers, those with disabilities, and our veterans on a limited income, just to name a few. It's my belief that public service is an important role that can strengthen communities and empower residents to thrive. Today, more than ever, our communities need leaders working together to meet those community needs. And I'm super proud of the group that I get to work with and the leaders that you see tonight. Thank you again for this opportunity to serve you. Thank you, Chair Archuleta, Board of Supervisors, and all the other elected officials.
Congratulations, Assessor Ruiz.
Thank you.
The next oath of office will be taken by County Attorney William Ring. Administering the oath will be the Honorable Presiding Judge Dan Slayton. Attorney Ring, I want to give you just a minute to make sure we have the people that you invited on the screen.
Oh, look.
And Attorney Ring, let us know when you begin to see the folks that you invited appear.
Yeah, Madam Chair, I do. Judge Slayton, I see
members of my family are present. And my mother, Paula Ring, it's been a big day for her. She's on the East Coast, but she's also somewhere in the Zoom cloud. And my wife, Lisa, is here. She's sitting to my right. And so we've got our parties are assembled and we're ready to proceed.
All righty. Mr. Ring, if you'd go ahead and raise your right hand with me, please. I, William Ring,
I, William Ring,
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties
of the office of Coconino County Attorney according to the best of my ability. So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. Ring.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you very much. Thank you, Madam Chair. Thanks to my family. You can see my daughter Annie and her partner Clark and my son Caleb. Annie and Clark are in Eugene, Oregon, and Caleb is in Golden, Colorado. And I don't see my other daughter, Sarah Ring. She's an emergency doctor in Tucson, and she's been fully occupied with providing a first responder response to the COVID crisis. We're really proud of her as a family. And Judge, I notice and I really admire the fact that you've stayed after hours to be in your courtroom. I recognize the seal and the flags. I also recognize the paintings from Joe Richards. And previously, Judge Nichols talked about our practice together. I've been a lawyer for 32 years. I've worked within 5 blocks of the courthouse my entire life. Started with Coconino County Attorney's Office as others have worked through there, including Judge Slayton and Judge Nichols. I've worked, this will be my 20th year with the County Attorney's Office and 12 other years in private practice. And it's interesting because Supervisor Archuleta and Supervisor Matt Ryan, we've known each other a long time. We've worked as clients and attorney and client and partners through a lot of projects. And what happens is that results in credibility and recognition of the work that Coconino County does in the state of Arizona and in the nation. When I think about all the offices that we've all held together, whether we're elected officials or appointed officials, we lead the nation in the sense of commitment to duty and honor. When people look for ideas, they often ask, well, what is Coconino County doing? And we'll get calls in all of our respective positions from others because they see our leadership quality and our leadership abilities. I serve on the board of directors of the National District Attorneys Association in Arlington, Virginia. I'm vice chair of Arizona's Prosecuting Attorneys Advisory Council. I'm president of the Arizona County Attorneys Association. Those are all opportunities to inject a certain amount of leadership. And where do those ideas come from? They come from Cherry Street. They come from San Francisco. They come from Birch. That's that core, right where the courthouse sits. That's sort of this incubator of ideas. And I think we bring our passions to it. Our mission many of us have the mission of embodying our community's sense of justice and fairness. But in our office, our duty is this: when an injustice occurs, we pursue remedies that are just and fair and reasoned and complete. That's what we contribute to the community that we have here in the greater Flagstaff area and Coconino County, from Sedona to Fredonia, from Tuba City to Williams, and the points in between, which include the Grand Canyon country. Very proud to serve, very proud to be a part of the leadership that you all represent in all of your individual capacities and in your collective capacity as boards and commissions. I look forward to working with all of you. You know, we bring the executive authority to the team, but you've got the legislative authority and the judicial authority. We're like 3 strands in a rope, and that rope is very tight and cannot be broken. So I'm very thankful again to my wife, Lisa. We've been married longer than I've been an attorney. I'm really thankful to Annie and Clark, and I'm thankful to Caleb for being so supportive and encouraging over all those years. Thank you, Madam Chair, and thanks to all of you who are on this call.
Thank you and congratulations, Attorney Ring. The next official that is going to take the oath of office is Sheriff Jim Driscoll. And that oath will be administered by Presiding Judge Dan Sladen. And let's take a moment to make sure that Sheriff Driscoll has his guests on the screen.
Okay, are you able to hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, my guests are not, they didn't want to be on camera, so it's just me for now. But thank you, Madam Chair.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And I will turn it over to Judge Sladen.
Just, Madam Chair, we can't see Sheriff's camera on this.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Sheriff, check your camera.
I'm hitting the, is that better? Okay.
That is, that's excellent.
I don't want to miss this opportunity, first of all, to just give a personal story about Sheriff Driscoll. As some of you know, October of 2019, I suffered a small stroke as I was getting on a plane to fly to Miami with Mr. Ring and Sheriff Driscoll. And I lost my speech, and the only word I could say was, yeah. I just want to say that Sheriff Driscoll will always have a very a deep place in my heart. I knew that Bill, Mr. Ring, knew that something wasn't quite right, and that Sheriff Driscoll knew that something was definitely not right, and got me to sit down, made sure that I got emergency attention, and then stayed with me in the emergency room, making sure that my daughters were notified and were on the way. So Jim will always have a deep place in my heart in this for the way he treated me and cared about me. Sheriff Driscoll, are you ready to take the oath?
Yes, I am.
I, Jim Driscoll,
I, Jim Driscoll,
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties
and I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties
of the office of Coconino County Sheriff according to the best of my ability. So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Sheriff.
Thank you, Judge Slayton. I really consider it an honor to have you conduct my swearing in. Tremendous opportunity. You know, it has been an honor to serve the residents of Coconino County for a lot of years. And these last 4 years as sheriff have been very rewarding. And I want to thank people. I want to thank the board. I want to thank the other elected officials. I want to thank our community. And I want to thank my staff. I'm so proud to provide the leadership for the Sheriff's Department and how great it has been. But the one I always forget to mention is my wife. And I know she just came on. So my wife, Laura, puts up with a lot of a missing husband. There's times when I think I need to show ID to get in the door at night because she hasn't seen me in so long. And but she always has something on the table. She's always there with a smile to ask me how the day is. And that certainly is so important as an elected official that's very involved and is on the move and on the road a lot. But I certainly appreciate my wife. 4 years ago, when I was sworn in the first time, I talked about public trust and how it is so easy or so hard many times to obtain that, but yet it is so easily lost. And as I look at where we are in our country right now, law enforcement and public safety has certainly been an object and a focal point of public trust here, especially in some of the larger cities throughout our country. But we're also seeing some of these issues arise with school boards, with city councils, with state government, with federal government, and even our election process. And that public trust is what we rely on. It's the prize that we get as elected officials. And as we enter our next 4 years as elected officials, as leaders, I think we will be judged on our public trust. We'll be judged on being worthy of that public trust by how we treat people, by how we respond to the impacts of COVID even, by how we administer our vaccines, by how we respond to the needs and the requests of our communities, and how we govern, how we provide leadership will all determine our successes. It's a tremendous opportunity to work in Coconino County. And as I listen to the judges talk and Chairwoman Archuleta talk about the years, I look and I'm bumping 48 years right now with Coconino County. I can tell you it's been tremendous. It has been a quite a wild ride at times, but it's also been very, very rewarding to me to be part of a great organization and to lead the Sheriff's Department. So with that, thank you all. Thank especially to the board and the other electeds for always being there. So again, thank you all.
Thank you and congratulations, Sheriff.
Thank you.
The next oath of office will be taken by our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Tommy Lewis. And the oath will be administered by presiding Judge Dan Sladen. And Superintendent Lewis, let's see if we can get your camera turned on. And then if there are others that are joining you on camera, we want to make sure that they are on. And then we'll just take you, if you can just take yourself off of mute. You're a little frozen there.
Dr. Lewis, if you click the microphone at the bottom, that'll come off mute.
I'm ready.
There you go. Okay. And is there anyone else that is joining you on camera tonight, Superintendent Lewis?
My wife, Lorna Lewis, is right here.
Oh, great.
She'll be my ultimate witness.
Wonderful. Okay, well then we're going to turn it over to Judge Sladen.
Dr. Lewis, you and I've never had the honor of meeting you in person, but I want to thank you for allowing me the honor of administering your oath. If you would please raise your right hand with me. I, Dr. Tommy Lewis,
I, Dr. Tommy Lewis,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear truth, faith, and allegiance to the same,
and defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties
that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties
of the office of Coconino County Superintendent of Schools
of the office of the Coconino County Superintendent of Schools,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Superintendent Lewis.
Thank you very much. Well, I really take this oath of office seriously. I take my role as superintendent of school very seriously. I've been in education for 44 years now. Started off as a teacher aide, a teacher, principal, superintendent, college president, university faculty. Certified by the state of Arizona as teacher, principal, superintendent. And I always tell audiences throughout the country wherever I'm able to speak, that education is serious business, that we have to do the best we can all the time, every time, because young children are our future. We will have to depend on them for bringing about a quality of life, change that is going to benefit all of us. And we will have to depend on them for true quality leadership. And I always tell people education is the main driver for economic development, social development, community development, government, education, you name it. And it's something that is got to be a #1 priority in every community, every county, every state in the country, so that we can develop the highest quality of caliber leaders, engineers, doctors, and nurses, and lawyers that we can produce. So that's my true commitment to Coconino County. I would pledge to work with the educators in the county, including teachers, parents, school officials, state official, federal official, and other organizations to make sure that education is on the priority list and understood at the highest level. So I want to thank everybody for voting for me. This is my first time that I ever ran for public office. And I was always amazed as to how many people came forward to say thank you and gave me their word of encouragement. And I want to thank my Navajo people, my Navajo leader, with the supervisor, Lena Fowler, Supervisor Judy Begay, and others who are made their pledge tonight. So I honor them, and I'll be part of the team to make Coconino County a bigger, outstanding organization that will be recognized nationally for all the good work that we're doing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Superintendent Lewis, and congratulations. Our next oath of office will be taken by County Recorder Patty Hansen. Administering the oath will be Arizona State Senator Martin Quesada, representing Legislative District 29. And we are going to Give everyone just a moment to make sure that
Sure
recorded
me.
guests are on screen.
Yes, it will just be me. My family and friends know I have to be the center of attention, so they're on.
Well, thank you very much, Recorder Hansen. And Senator Quesada, it's a privilege to have you here tonight. Welcome, and I will turn it over to you.
Thank you, Supervisor Archuleta. Just real quickly before we begin, I just wanted to congratulate everybody on getting sworn in today, your Board of Supervisors, Judge Brown, Nichols, and each of your county officials. I can tell just by sitting here and listening to your remarks tonight, just how passionate you all are about your service. And I'd like to thank Recorder Hansen and Treasurer Benatar for inviting me to be a part of this wonderful evening. It's truly an honor for two wonderful elected officials, two wonderful people. The Coconino County is very lucky to have both of you. So, Recorder Hansen, if you'd raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Patty Hansen.
I, Patty Hansen.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona.
And the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
And defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
And defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
And that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties.
And that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties.
Of the office of Coconino County Recorder.
Of the office of Coconino County Recorder.
According to the best of my ability.
According to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Well, first of all, I want to thank Senator Quesada for taking time out of his busy schedule and administering the oath of office to me. You are truly one of my election heroes. You have continuously worked to strike down barriers to voting and making sure that everybody's voice in Arizona is heard through the election process. So it really is an honor. Thank you so much. You may have noticed that today I'm wearing white, and that's in honor or in celebration of 100 years of women being able to vote. 100 years ago, the elected officials that were being sworn in were elected with the voices of women. So it's quite an honor also to be sworn in and joining the ranks of the women elected officials here today and the men. I wanted to thank the voters of Coconino County for giving me the opportunity to serve another term as your county recorder. I take my responsibility very serious when it comes to preserving our historical property records and making sure that our elections are fair and accurate. I'm also proud that our recent election set new records, and a lot of that was through the hard work of many people across this country, or across the county. We set a record in the number of registered voters and the number of people who voted. So I want to thank all of them for their service. As you know, I couldn't do this job without a great team of people behind me and beside me. And I'm lucky that I'm blessed with a really outstanding staff of great people. One of the things I truly appreciate and love about Coconino County is our diversity We're diverse in our beautiful geographic scenery, and we're also blessed in having a wide diversity of cultures and people that live here. And I think my fellow elected officials in Coconino County do a fantastic job at reflecting that diversity. We have elected officials that are millennials, and then we have elected officials like myself, a baby boomer. So we cover a range of ages. Of cultural backgrounds, we have Native Americans, we have Latinx, and we have Anglos. We have people that are gay and are straight. We have elected officials that work their way up from entry-level jobs, and those that have entered their profession with higher degrees. So I think we do a really good job of reflecting this wonderful county that we live in. It is an honor for me to serve with all of you. I rely on your advice and knowledge to get me through difficult times, and I cannot thank you enough. And finally, I want to thank my family that's on the call and my friends. I couldn't get through all of this through the years without your love and your support. And finally, I want to thank my partner of 36 years, Dorothy Renstrom. So thank you very much. I look forward to serving with all of these wonderful people. And I also look forward to being a public servant for the people of Coconino County. Thank you. And they've saved the best for last. So she's coming up. Thank you.
Congratulations, Recorder Hanson. And now the next oath of office will be taken by Coconino County Treasurer Sarah Benatar. Administering the oath will be the Honorable Senator Martin Quesada. And we'll give Treasurer Benatar just a minute to make sure that the people that she's expecting are on the screen.
Okay. They're on and they're working on, I think, undoing the cameras.
Well, let's just give it as much time as we need to make sure that we have everyone that you're expecting on the screen, okay?
Okay. I think so. Oh, wait, there they're going. Okay,
Shall we proceed?
I think so.
Okay, great. Senator Quesada?
Yeah, thank you, Supervisor Archuleta. I appreciate that. And Ms. Benatar, it's great to be here with you and celebrate this day with you. So, Treasurer Benatar, if you would raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Sarah Elena Benatar,
I, Sarah Elena Benatar,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona,
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona.
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties
And that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties
of the office of Coconino County Treasurer
of the office of Coconino County Treasurer
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Senator Quesada, for joining us tonight. As Recorder Hanson said, it's an honor that you were able to do this. You really are a champion for all of Arizona, and you really have been for Northern Arizona as well. So thank you so much for being here tonight. No, no bye-bye. So I just wanna, nope. I just want to say thank you to my family who was able to join. Para mi familia que está aquí y nos está viendo, gracias por estar aquí conmigo. Con su apoyo, yo estoy aquí hoy. Y muchísimas gracias por siempre estar conmigo y para darme cantidad de apoyo todos estos años. So tonight is extra special for me. I have family here from all over the US, but I also have family here from Guatemala. So I'm a first generation born in this country. And my mom is here as well. And this is a big deal for our family. We come from, humble beginnings in Guatemala, and being able to share this and do this virtually and have him be a part of this, it's very special. And it's also special having my little one with me. Mama. Mama. Yes, Mama. So it's been an honor of a lifetime to serve the constituents of Coconino County in Northern Arizona. And I am entirely humble to continue to do so. Yes, no. And, there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. Families are struggling right now. COVID has hit all of us, including those of us here in Northern Arizona, in so many ways. And I promise to continue to work and fight for you. It's difficult right now, and it will continue to be. But I am here to make sure that our families have the resources that they need. I will continue to fight down at the legislature against things like predatory lending, because it's very important that people are not taken advantage of during this time. And I'll continue to work alongside my colleagues. We have an amazing team up here, and I'm excited to work with those who have been newly elected. So thank you to all of you, and to my family, thank you so much. Y para mi familia, muchísimas gracias. Sí se puede. Yes, we can. Oh, and I forgot my husband, who has been an amazing supporter all these years. So thank you.
Congratulations, Senator Benatar.
Oh, not yet. You just promoted me.
Congratulations, Treasurer Benatar, and thank you, Senator Quesada. Thank you so much, and thank you to those who are joining us internationally. That is quite an honor to be able to have guests from throughout the nation and internationally for our program this evening. Thank you very much. Well, that leads us to the closing of our program. Again, we want to thank you for joining us tonight for the swearing in ceremony of our Coconino County elected officials. I think it's no secret just the caliber of elected officials that we have in Coconino County, and certainly you can see their dedication and commitment to their office and to the residents of the county. We're very, very honored to be able to have such a fine group of Coconino County elected officials. We have a group that, as many mentioned, is diverse, and a group that will work hard and continue to exhibit strong leadership for our organization and for our residents. Moving into the year 2020, you have our continued commitment to work towards controlling the pandemic to allow us to meet together in person. But in the meantime, our county is resilient and strong, and we're able to operate virtually. The Board of Supervisors will convene tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for our first meeting of 2021, and you are all invited if you wish to join us. The virtual meeting link and the agenda are available on Coconino County's website at www.coconino.az.gov. Thank you, family, friends, all of our officiants, and all of the county. I want to especially recognize our county managers, Jimmy Jane, Deputy County Manager Lucinda Andriani, Deputy County Manager Joanne Keene, and our former Deputy County Manager, who we will be recognizing tomorrow, Marie Peoples. All of the directors and all of the team members, our 1,000 plus team members, staff members at Coconino County, because you are the backbone of the county. You are the ones that make our county shine. And so thank you for joining us. Thank you, county residents, for the trust you've placed in us. Have a good night.